What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a pretty crazy kind of couple of weeks with the Perth Boat Show on. We've finally got everything packed up. We're back at the shop. It was crazy. We had 3 days of crazy busyness at the show, and then it's just the pack up and the pack down. It's just, you know, there's so much effort that goes into one of those shows, and you know, the amount of product that we bring is just nuts. But you know, my team did really well. You know, we got everything packed up really quickly back at the shop and unpacked, and yeah, it's just been crazy. So thanks to everybody that came out to the show. It was a really successful show for us, and we got to meet a bunch of people, and yeah, it was just something different, and it was good to attend, and looking forward to next year's show, which will come around really quick. But in today's video, guys, I'm pretty much going to run you through a couple of items that have just come back into stock, some new items, and just some new restocked items. The other thing that I wanted to mention as well is the demersal ban is opening. So we've got the school holidays for 2 weeks, and the demersal ban is open for those 2 weeks. So with a little bit of luck, we are going to have some good weather coming. It's already shaping up that next week's starting to look pretty good. So, you know, make the most of this time that we have to go demersal fishing. Get out there, whether you're going jigging for jewfish, whether you're going deep dropping or snapper fishing, or whatever you're doing. Just, you know, if there's good weather, get out there and make the most of it. So anyway, today I'll run you through some new items, and we're going to start off at the reels first, because we've just got a couple of new reels, or a couple of other reels come back into stock. So I'll get set up and I'll give you a look at those. I'm super pumped to have this reel back into stock, because the first batch that we got in earlier in the year, I think it was early last year, sold out straight away, and we've been struggling to get a hold of these again. But Saltiga 15, the 22 model, this is the slow pitch jigging model with the carbon handle. So this is the SJ. These things have got to be the sexiest jigging reel on the market. Look at this thing. It's just absolute perfection. And the thing with this reel as well, after using one, just the torque that the reel has, you know, when you're slow pitch jigging and you really got to crank a fish off the bottom, this thing, they're super powerful. The drag is really, really good. They have about 13 kilos of drag, but just the torque, and you can see the side plate of the reel here, just the gearing is really heavy duty, really nice long arm as well. One thing I do with the arm, the handle though, is I change it out to a egg knob. Daiwa, well, SLP Works does this gold egg knob that just super easy to change out, makes it really comfortable. But yeah, they have a nice long carbon handle. Now this handle has 2 different positions, so you've got an 85 and a 95 position. Really easy. All you do, unscrew that little side cover and you can move the handle. But really nice when you're kind of cranking fish in. Nice long handle, makes it really easy. This reel is 6.3 to 1 retrieve ratio, so it's nice and fast. Another thing as well, it holds a stack of line. So if you're fishing with PE3, even PE4 braided line, this thing here will holds actually 400 meters of PE3. So you can see that's nice and deep there. If you're going to use this in like super deep as well, it holds 600 meters of PE2. So it holds an absolute stack of line. The drag's really awesome in it. It's actually got this little notch as well. I don't know how well you're going to see this in the video, but that little notch there, it's perfect for your thumb to sit in. So when you're using this reel, you can really kind of use it one-handed, and it's really super comfortable to fish with. One other thing as well, to engage or disengage the spool, it's a matter of just pressing the lever down like on a normal jigging reel, but you don't have to flick it back up with your hand. You can actually wind the handle of the reel and it will auto engage. So it's just another real single-handed operation reel, really nice and comfortable to use, and the finish is just absolutely outstanding. This thing here as well, guys, on the side, it's not a ratchet, it's actually a spool lock. So you can use this thing, I use it for when I get snagged or it's hooked up on the bottom. You can put the spool lock on and the spool will completely lock up, no line will come out. But I find it really handy for the night before. So once I rig all my tackle, I don't like to leave my drag fully done up on any of my reels because that will pit the drag washers and it will actually make your drag a little bit sticky. But what you can do is you can back your drag right off so there's no drag. I put my hook or my assist hook on my actual rod on the keeper, and then I just put the spool lock on. And that way, you know, the line's nice and tight, I'm rigged up, ready to go, and my drag's nice and loose. But anyway, guys, the Saltiga 2022 15 SJ, these are back in stock. We only have a limited amount of these. I pretty much got what I could get, and let's see how long they last this time. But guys, Saltiga 2022 SJ, back in stock, the ultimate slow pitch jigging reel. All right, next up, we have the Daiwa Seaborg 300. Now these things, another super popular little electric reel, and as soon as we got our first batch of these in, they went just like the Saltiga 22s. But this is the small, compact little electric reel, really great for P3, P4 kind of work. Super fun to fish with these things. They're really powerful. It's actually got 14 kilos of drag. For such a small reel, it packs some punch. When I spool these things up on the reel machine out the back, it's actually surprising how much power this little thing has. Now, really easy to use. Again, you've got your little free spool bar here. It will auto engage as well from winding the handle, or you have the little latch on the, or button on the side. You can push that and that re-engages the reel. It's a star drag, super easy to adjust that drag by tightening and loosening it. That's your little dial. I don't know, can we got focus? That's your little dial there, so super easy to use with your thumb. And like I said, it's actually a pretty fast little reel. This thing winds up super quick. You've also got your little buttons on the front there. So we have our pickup. Now this pickup button here, that's like a it's like a preset speed, so you can't adjust the speed. That's just for, you know, if you just need to wind a little bit of line up, you press the pickup button instead of actually pressing the little jog dial, and that will just retrieve, you know, just a little amount of line. But guys, these are back in stock. They were really popular when we first got them in. And one thing I wanted to show you as well, because this has been another really popular electric reel, is actually the Seaborg 400. Now, we've still got these in stock. They have been very popular. But the one thing that I wanted to show you was just the size difference between the 300 and the 400. Because when I did a video on the 400s, got asked a lot from people, you know, what's the size difference between the two reels? And that's them side by side. Now, they are very similar in size, but the 300 is definitely smaller. So, you know, it's not a massive difference, but you know, if you, let's put it this way, I'd use the 300 for P3 and I'd use the 400 for P4. That's probably, you know, the best explanation for those reels and the size difference. But you can see the 400 is just slightly wider than the 300, but both nice and small. Great for, you know, fishing. Like, you can use these up to about 100 meters. I think these are suitable. The 400 has 16 kilos of drag, and that 300, like I said, it's got 14 kilos of drag. But we've just got a batch of them back in stock, so if you're chasing a Seaborg 300, TackleWest is your place to come. Oh, and one other thing, absolutely everybody has been asking me. We got hammered over the boat show weekend. I can't believe how much demand and how much ask there is for this. But our third store. So give you a little bit of an update. It is coming, and we've actually just started work on the building. So I'm hopeful. All I'm going to say is it's coming summer okay? Hopefully it comes before Christmas. We'll wait and see. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of work on the back end for us to do as well. But just so you guys know, the third store is coming. I'm not going to divulge the location. Actually, I will divulge the location. So it's actually going to be in Myrie. So keep your eyes out, guys. TackleWest Myrie is coming. And no, it's not a particular building that a lot of people have asked us. It's somewhere else. But super excited to bring you another TackleWest store. This store, it's going to be similar kind of size to our Osborne Park location. Little bit smaller, but it's going to be a really nice store. We've started the fit out, and yeah, we'll just see. I'll keep you updated as this store, as the works kind of get completed. I'll keep you updated, and yeah, looking forward to bringing you number 3 of TackleWest. What else are we going to show you? Jigs. Now, you would have seen these jigs before, but I'm just going to give you a bit of a rundown on them because we did just get a good restock of these. It's the demersal season opening, and you know, this is a jig. This is probably one of my favorite jigs, and let me just set the camera up and I'll give you a good look. Okay, like I was saying, this is my favorite jig, and we've just had a really good restock at both of our stores. But this is the Vexed Dhu Inchiku. Now this thing is actually caught my biggest jewfish on a jig, and in the 180 gram size. But these things are available all the way from 80 grams up to about 350 grams, and there's bulk sizes to choose from. So no matter what depth of water that you're fishing in, there's going to be a Vexed Dhu Inchiku that's going to suit, you know, the depth of water and the style conditions of weather that you're fishing. So cool thing about this lure is, well, this jig is you can actually use it from both ends. So if you want to get, if there's a lot of current and you want to get to the bottom really quick, then I attach the jig from the top here. Now, because it's rear weighted, that sinks really fast. It's easy to work. I generally find I use a slightly faster retrieve when I attach it from this end, but normally the way I fish with this thing is I fish from the head, or I guess the base of the jig. So you got the 2 big eyes on there, but I find this gives it a little bit more action, so it's a bit more flutter on the drop, and there's the resistance from the braided line in the water pulling on this, so you definitely have a slightly different action on the jig, and you can work it a lot slower. As with all Vexed, you can see the finish on this thing. It's really hard to kind of pick it up on the camera, but the finish on this thing is absolutely outstanding. That one there is the Chartreuse Glow, by far my favorite color. And we have the Zebra Glow on the back. Now, one thing that makes these jigs really good is the stretchy Oki assist on the back. I just find sometimes you don't even really need to move the jig all that much. The octopus and, you know, that little tinsel flash is just moving in the water, and I've caught so many good fish just by dead sticking these jigs. It's crazy how well that Oki works, but give them a shot if you haven't used them before. We've got all colors restocked. That one there is the CG, so the Chartreuse Glow. We've also got the Pink Glow, and that's a really nice popular color. You can see the finish on that. Really cool looking color. We've got the Oki skirt again, and there's 3 new colors, which you guys probably would have seen these colors before, but I'll give you a look for all the guys that haven't seen them. So there's a nice new color, Lumo Glow. We've got the little spots on the side, the green, the orange, the kind of Lumo color in the middle. That's a really nice one. This is probably the most popular, so this is just Albino Glow. So we've got the nice red eyes. That whole thing just glows and it stands out like crazy. We've got a full glow squid skirt on here. Now all of those squid skirts as well, they all glow, but that one's, you know, that greeny kind of glow pattern. That one's pretty cool. And I actually really like this color. So this is the gold glow. So you've got glow all around the sides. We have the Zebra Glow on the side, but that thing there, it's an absolute winner, and you can't go wrong with that gold color. And again, we've got that glow skirt. But guys, check these out. Okay, they work absolutely epic for demersal fish. They're really good up north. They're really good pretty much everywhere for any bottom fish. So if you want to give them a shot, we've got all of them in stock. That's the Vexed Dhu Inchiku. While we're on the Vexed, we've also had a really big restock just in time for demersal season opening, but Vexed bottom meat. Now this is the original and the best, the hybrid jig. These things completely revolutionized the bottom fishing market all over the country. Now that one there, I believe, what have we got here? 150 silver redhead glow. That's an absolute winner of a color. Now, for those of you that haven't seen a bottom meat before, but if you watch the channel, I'm sure you've seen what a bottom meat is. But these things are available from 20 grams all the way up to 1 kilo. So we've got a real big bottom meat. That thing there, you can use that in kind of 300-400 meters of water if your gear is set up right. And these things actually work really well with those little electric reels. So if you rigged up one of those 400 or even a 500 Seaborg with one of these with light line for fishing deep water, mate, that thing's going to get down quicker than any of your rigs will get down, and it's probably going to catch a hell of a lot more fish. It's a lot easier to use, and they just bloody work. So we've got a whole stack of Vexed bottom meats, all sizes, all colors. TackleWest.com.au, check them out. Something else that I'm going to show you that we've just got into stock as well, it's a little bit different, but it's just a leader storage system. So this is from Plano. This is called a Plano Edge leader management system. Now you can actually stack a whole heap of different leaders in here as long as the spools fit, but it's just a nice, I guess it's another nice compact way of organizing or keeping your leaders organized. But you can see you've got a little metal bar in here, and pretty much your spool from your leader will sit in there, and you can pretty much pull your leader out. It's all in one spot. Really easy to kind of get in and out of, but it's something different. I thought these were pretty cool, so that's why I ordered them. And yeah, you can pretty much, it comes with this little like elastic sleeve thing, which I'm just gonna pull one out quickly for you. Yeah, so there we go. It's just like a plastic or elastic band, okay? It's got the little hole on the top for your leader, but you whack that around the spool of your leader. You put your leader so it doesn't sprawl out and go everywhere. You put your leader on the little metal bar, and then all of your leaders, you can actually go and label them 20, 40, 50, 60, 80, whatever leader that you have, and it's all organized, it's all in a line, it's all in one box. It's nice and secure. These are actually a water sealed case, so it's not going to get damaged, it's not going to get wet, and it's all in one spot. So something a little bit different. It's really probably going to be great for the guys that are fishing out of a boat. This is where this is going to be the best. You can just have it packed away by the Plano Edge Management System. Now moving on to the brim stuff, we're going to look at clone prawns. Now we've just had these come back into stock, or they've actually just had a decent restock. So all colors are available again. These are really popular prawn soft plastic. They're actually available in 3 different sizes, but we're talking here about the 62mm one. This is ideal for brim, flathead fishing. I'm gonna rip one of my favorites out of the packet and just to give you a good look. But this is the green tiger color, just so you guys know. These have just come back into stock, and I really like this soft plastic. It's a great prawn imitation. Check that out. This thing has a hell of a lot of action, and you can see those legs really soft and flexible. They give you a lot of action in the water, but these things just catch fish. They got a great color range. You got the feelers on the front. That one there, like I said, it's the green tiger. They're all back in stock, guys, so you can order them on the website or pop in. And one little tip when using these, just what I've found, is I actually rig them upside down. So I actually rig them with the hook coming out between the legs, and it's just how I've been doing it, and it seems to work really well for me. I don't know if it makes a difference at all, but give it a shot next time you're using one of them. Next up from Pro Lure, this has been really quite a popular lure lately, and it's a really good winter fishing lure when the fish are down deep, is the Pro Lure blade. Now this is the 42mm blade, but we actually carry both sizes, so there's a slightly smaller one, and we carry all colors. So with like the majority of our brim lures, we don't just carry, you know, 3, 4 of the popular colors, we carry every single color, so you guys have the biggest range to choose from. Check them out, they're a really good quality blade. They're $14.99, so they're very cheap, and they come pre-rigged with Decoy YS25 trebles. So these trebles are probably some of the best brim fishing trebles on the market, so you don't have to upgrade this lure, you know, out of the packet. It's ready to use, ready to fish, and we have all colors in stock. These things are 6.5 grams, so really good for fishing, you know, long distance in the flats, or fishing drop-offs in deep water, bridge pylons when there's a lot of current. But that's the Pro Lure Vibe guides, or I guess the Pro Lure blade. They're available in both sizes, all fully restocked at both of our stores, so check them out. Anyway guys, that's going to wrap up this video for today. I just wanted to say as well, massive thank you to everybody for all the support. Everyone that came down to the boat show, you know, checked out our stand, bought something, or just came past and said g'day. Even for everyone that's watching the videos, everyone that's, you know, purchasing stuff off the website, I just wanted to say a massive thank you guys. You know, we're working really hard to just bring the best fishing tackle experience to you guys, and you know, just a massive amount of support, and I just really wanted to say thank you to everyone. And I guess that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. So if I don't see you in store, I'll see you out in the water, but we'll catch you in the next one, guys.